Come on in, come on in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody's healthy
I
today.
like your car. Yes.
Well, and it's
healthy.
red. Could Motor City
It
Mitsubishi not have coordinated that any better?
Mm.
I picked it up. I thought, oh, I wonder if she'll notice that the
I
car
did.
is red. I know. Have you ever been in an electric vehicle?
I have.
Do you have one?
I do not. One of the girls that is on our team has a Kona, which I believe is
Okay.
electric
Uh-huh.
as well. Doing right by the environment.
Yes. Well, certainly I do a lot of chats, and it's shocking how little energy I use, just because, and almost no gas.
Oh,
if
really?
I'm
Wow.
around the Whitby community, so it's really nice.
Yeah, very nice.
I should have you introduce yourself.
Okay.
You are?
I am Lisa Charlton,
Mm-hmm.
and I am the community fundraising manager for Durham, Peterborough, and York South. And our offices are located here in Whitby,
Yes.
in downtown Whitby here.
And you just recently moved, in
We
fact.
did, yes. We
Yeah.
used to be sort of more over in consumers, and I think we started
Okay.
our journey in the same building as you guys about 12 years ago.
Wow.
So basically, Heart and Stroke,
Mhm.
as most people would know, is a health charity located in communities across Canada.
Okay.
And my role in community fundraising is really to sort of raise funds and awareness for research and raise basically awareness for heart disease and stroke. In the community, basically, we have 4 main fundraising programs that
Okay.
we run.
Okay.
We do our big bike for heart, which runs typically in May and June.
Super
But
fun.
we are always working
Mhm.
on registering different organizations, planning and
Right.
goal setting with them. I think in Whitby specifically, we have over 25 organizations and small businesses that
nice.
come out,
Participate? Okay.
that participate and raise over $30,000
That's fantastic.
each year. Yeah. We do our Jump Rope for Heart program in schools, and we have about 25 schools right in Whitby
Okay.
that participate every year, and that runs anywhere from basically January to June as well. And those 25 schools raise over $112,000 every year
Mhm.
for life-saving research.
Okay.
And we raise a lot of awareness around the signs and symptoms of heart disease by doing our F.A.S.T campaign. So teaching kids the signs of someone having a stroke, for example.
Okay.
So it's called F.A.S.T. And last year we had actually one of the students that had participated in Jump actually recognized the signs of his father having a stroke.
Oh, my
and was able to
goodness.
save him. So yeah, we find that,
Worth it for just that one,
yeah,
just that one
exactly.
thing.
And it happens all the time. I mean, they sort of like
yeah.
see the symptoms and can say, can you raise your arms? Can you say so and so? And are able to call 911 in time.
Right.
Really, what Heart and Stroke is trying to do right now is to sort of really focus leveling the amount of research that we do to really focus on women's health, because 53% is quite a large number for people. We don't necessarily, the signs don't manifest themselves in the same way that they would for, say, our male counterparts or whatever.
Okay.
And a lot of the research that is done, 2/3 of it, have been done strictly on men. So
Right.
now we're really trying to refocus what we do to really sort of learn more about women and women's health.
Huh.
So a lot of people are misdiagnosed, and I think a lot of the campaigns that you'll see right now is, they think they had a heartburn, or
Right.
whatever the case may be, but they go untreated and undiagnosed, and therefore it worsens, right? I actually started out working in healthcare. I was more in sort of recruitment and project management, working on various different projects and events that happen across hospitals and stuff like that. And I started to volunteer for specific types of events that I sort of had a passion, Princess Margaret type events.
Okay.
And I just fell into it, and I really felt that the structure and everything that I was doing was very similar to my everyday stuff, but there was just sort of more to it for me. I really felt like I was making a difference, being able to raise funds and awareness for the different causes that I've worked for, and I've worked for a few, but heart disease and stroke is definitely one of the ones that it's most close to my heart, if you will, as I've had quite a bit of that in my family, as most people do.
Yeah.
So I ended up basically...
Do you study it in school?
You can. There is a certification that you can take.
For those interested.
For those interested, yes. And it's called the CFRE, the Certified Fundraising Executive.
Okay.
Yep, CFRE.
Wow.
It's just something that you go online and you can take, and it's a kind of culmination of all of your different experiences. So your volunteer experience, your work experience, your fundraising experience, board committees, that kind of thing, and then your education, like different types of things that you have to take. AFP is a good example of someone that you would go to take various different courses and all the different types of fundraisings, because, as you mentioned, fundraising is a very competitive environment.
You got to be thick-skinned.
You do, and the nature of how the next generation gives and how fundraising will carry on is definitely changing. The landscape is definitely changing to more about personal experiences and different ways of giving. So it's ever changing, and
so you've got to start being a lot more creative, in terms of.
We do have two locations, and this year on May 30th, we're actually going to have a bike go right around downtown Whitby.
Fantastic!
Starting at our office, and it's going to be on a Saturday, so it's going to be more community and small business oriented, so that we can get everyone involved.
Oh, that's great!
And then on June the 17th, we have one in the location that you had mentioned, that people can get on board, and that's during the day, during work. We run essentially the entirety of Heart and Stroke is run by our donors and our volunteers. We have at any given time, over 100 volunteers in various different campaigns helping out, to anything from office administration to helping at our CPPs or our health fairs, going out on big bike days and helping in the community that way, delivering presentations. We have no end of volunteers that do that. But we do work with a really great team in the Durham office of about, I think there's 8 of us. And each of them has their own sort of territory, their own program that they specialize in, where they can really go out into that community and work with those donors and those volunteers to give them what they need to succeed.
Back in a big mess. Hold on. You know what? Then we should do a member morning. So once a month, we have members come in and educate our members. Why don't we schedule one?
Absolutely.
And then you can come and bring all your tools and your fanfare and all that kind of stuff, and we can in the new year offer that as an opportunity for our membership.
I think that would be great. I think that's a really great way to raise the awareness around that particular program, and for others to sort of get involved and learn more about their own signs and symptoms of
yes. And are you a Durham girl?
I am not, but I am looking.
Oh,
yes, but I do spend a lot of time here.
Yes,
I do. My son, I have an 8-year-old, so we spend a lot of time at Reptilia, Chuck E. Cheese, and Sky Zone, the local fave. And since moving here, yes, whenever someone comes in to visit, or if I'm sort of showing someone the new office, I take them over to 12 and to the Brock Street Brewery, which is my local, my most favorite hub.
Okay.
There's always something. I think I've tried almost everything on the menu.
Wow, well done, lady.
Even the
also proud members. Jeez, you're just plugging away. That's good. Didn't even have to slip you any change. I got nothing. As our Johnson Insurance is another one of our sponsors. So it is quite lovely to have people help. But then we also have members who help fund this, so we can actually...
That's great.